What's up, metalheads? My name's Jamie. This is the Blades and EDC channel. Thank you guys so much for being here. I really do appreciate it. And today I'm going to be doing another episode of Versus. This one's a long time coming. It's one I wanted to make for a while. And recent events have opened my eyes to which of these knives is better, is a better value for you. This is the, if you're not familiar, this is the Benchmade Bugout. And this is the Spyderco Pair 3 Lightweight. Two made in the USA folding knives that are ultra lightweight. The Benchmade is going to win the weight battle by a little bit. Not, probably not enough that where you're even going to notice it in pocket. So the Benchmade is lighter weight. But, yeah, let's get into it. Let's go over the specs of the two knives real quick. And then I'm going to give you my thoughts on the two knives and tell you which one is a better value. And it may surprise you. It may not surprise some of you, but it may surprise you. And I'm going to tell you what happened recently that made me come to this conclusion, because before recent events, I was going the other way with this decision. Okay, the Benchmade Bugout is S30V blade steel. It runs $162. This Pair 3 Lightweight is S90V blade steel. It runs $140. There are different blade steels and different options you can get for these knives. You can get the Pair 3 for about $100 in BD1N, and this is the cheapest Bugout you can get here. This is the lowest tier of the Bugout you can get. The blade length on the Bugout is 3.24 inches. The blade length on the Pair 3 Lightweight is 2.92 inches. The overall length of the Pair 3 Lightweight is 7.2 inches, and the overall length of the Bugout is 7.46 inches. The weight of the Bugout is 1.9 ounces. The weight of the Pair 3 Lightweight is 2.4 ounces. The Pair 3 Lightweight utilizes the compression lock, and the Benchmade Bugout utilizes the axis lock. Both probably my two favorite locking mechanisms, because no matter, you don't have your fingers in the way. Unlike a liner lock or folder or a frame lock, your fingers are out of the way when you close the blade, right? With both of these. So my two favorite locking mechanisms are right here. The axis lock is going to be a stronger lock than the compression lock. People have done tests on that, and axis lock is extremely, extremely strong. But with the axis lock, there is a failure point. You have omega springs in here, a spring on each side that gives you this springiness that pushes that lock bar forward and locks the blade in. So you could have a spring failure with that, especially if you are looking at this video and you're looking at something for backpacking trips, which I think both these knives would be great for. But that is something to keep in mind. It's not a big deal, really. I mean, they don't break often, but they could break. And if you're on the trail, say you're doing the Appalachian Trail, and you break a spring, you're going to have issues. If you are going to use it for that purpose, and you do decide to go with this knife, I would recommend getting an extra set of axis or omega springs, and familiarize yourself with disassembling this knife and replacing a spring, and keep possibly the bits needed with you if you're going on a long distance backpacking trip, which with this one you're not going to have to worry about that. There's not really a failure point on this knife. Okay, ergonomics, clear winner here. It's not even close. The ergonomics on the Benchmade Bugout are good. They really are. They're very neutral. It's going to be comfortable in almost anyone's hand. Feels good in hand. Yeah, ergos, they're good. They're not spectacular or anything. They're good on the Bugout. The ergos on the Pair 3 and the Pair 3 Lightweight are phenomenal. It looks the way it looks, so it feels the way it feels in hand. It looks this way for a reason. It's made, everything about this knife is designed around ergonomics. It melts into your hand. It's so comfortable. One of the most comfortable knives out there, in my opinion. It's the Pair 3 and the Pair 3 Lightweight. Ergo department definitely goes to the Pair 3 Lightweight. Action. That's a tricky one, If you're a fidgeter, or you just, they're so different, it's hard to even compare the two, right? Compression lock and a hole deployment. The action's great on both of them, but they're not really comparable. Thumb stud action with axis lock on the Bugout. Both you can thumb flick, and you can reverse flick. Both work perfectly. They're both fantastic. We're just going to call it a tie because I can't really pick one over the other because they're so different. Not really a category I think you should compare, but both are excellent action. We're going to call it a tie. Price. That's where it starts to get a little tricky. You know what I mean? Or until recently, I would have said this is a much better value. The Spyderco Pair 3. This version, an S90V for $140 versus S30V for $162. Till recently, I would have said this is a better value, 100%. Don't even question it. It's just a better value. But is it really? Because this is my second one of these. By the way, if you've been around here, you know I got one of these in, and I couldn't take the pocket clip off because the sleeve on the side was just free spinning. I haven't tried to do this one yet. So I sent it back to Knife Joy, and they could tell that I had tried to disassemble it to try to get it apart, and I'd messed with it. And they told me that the warranty would be voided. Spyderco would not take it back, so typically they would not send you a replacement. Well, they said that their excuse in the email was, since I've bought knives from them in the past, they're going to go ahead and send me a new one. And I don't know if they did that because I bought knives or because they may have known it would end up on YouTube. I don't know. Either way, just know that, if you take apart a Spyderco and it voids your warranty 100%. Your warranty is voided, right? And this Benchmade Bugout, you could take it apart, you can throw it in the water, get it out, you can break the tip of your blade, you can do pretty much anything to this knife, send it to Benchmade, they will fix it for you. That's it. Just they fix it. It's like a no questions asked warranty. There will be no issues whatsoever if you ever do need anything for this knife, or you have an issue with it. Even the Omega Springs, they'll replace those for you. All you gotta do is pay the shipping, and they'll resharpen it while they get it there. They'll give it a spa treatment, put a new edge on it, all included in the price of $162. And that's lifetime, right? It doesn't run out in a year or two. It could be 5-10 years down the road. You can send it to Benchmade, and they're gonna take care of you. You can't do that with Spyderco. I've had issues with Spyderco in the past. Here's a knife. I'm going to use an example. This knife goes way back. This is about 15 years old. This is the Spyderco Sage 1, I believe it is. I broke the tip on this knife a month after getting it, something like that. Actually, out backpacking or camping, digging in a log, trying to dig. I don't remember what I was doing, but I was in a log going like this, and it broke the tip. I've kind of reground it. I need to send it off for a professional regrind. And I contacted Spyderco through their website. They asked me to send pictures. I sent pictures, and they asked me to explain what happened. I explained what happened. They said, well, you shouldn't have been prying. We're not going to cover it. It's not under warranty. And for many years, I didn't mess with Spyderco over that. And then I got a Pair 3 many years ago, and I just said, you know what, I'll deal with it because the ergos are so good. The ergos are so good, I'm just not going to, I just won't, use my tip anymore, right? Well, I get this knife from Knife Joy. I should point out, this is the second one. And we're going to check in a second to see if that pocket clip screw will come out. But you're not allowed to adjust it. That's what they said. You can't adjust your knife. So they sent me a knife that is not centered when they know they already sent me one with a messed up screw and tell me that I can't adjust it. You're not even supposed to mess with your pivot. They say, don't adjust the knife. Don't adjust the knife. And I'm like, what do you mean don't adjust the knife? It voids the warranty if you adjust the knife. And I'm like, that's so dumb. Plus, if you're a lefty, this pocket clip's meant to be reversed, right? If you got this knife and you're a lefty, I guess you're just screwed. If they can tell you did it, you messed with it at all. Wrong one. This is what I need. Let's see if this screw comes out. I will have a build coming of both these knives in the very near future. I will be replacing the scales on both knives and doing some upgrades to them. Okay, this one's coming out. Nice. This one's coming out. Good. That first one, right out of the box, that sleeve on the other side, right here, would just free spin. It was not captive at all. And it's using the FRN for the captivity. So I don't know if somebody got it for me, if it slipped through Spyderco's quality control. I don't know what happened, how that knife got sent out, considering their warranty. You're not allowed to mess with your knife or touch your knife. Their quality control should be 100%. There should never be an issue with any of their knives leaving their warehouse and getting shipped out to the customer, because if your warranty is so damn strict about not messing with your knife, every knife better be perfect out of the box. And this is 2 in a row that weren't perfect, right? Not centered blade. The first one was, couldn't even disassemble the knife. It wouldn't even come apart. You couldn't even move the pocket clip. So, and where if any of those issues would have happened with this Benchmade Bugout, no questions asked. Shipped, send it to Benchmade, they take care of you. If they can't fix it, they'll replace it. So that $162 price includes that's what you got to remember. It includes that that no questions asked warranty, resharpening service, whatever you want. You can send it to them just to have it sharpened. Have them put an edge on it if you want. All you got to do is pay the shipping. They'll sharpen it for you. So you don't get any of that with Spyderco. With Spyderco, once you buy the knife, if you do anything with the knife, pretty much, it's out of warranty. There basically is no Spyderco warranty. That's basically what I'm trying to say. You don't get a warranty with a Spyderco knife. Do I dislike Spyderco now? No. I still have more Spyderco knives than any other knife out there. They're my favorite knife brand. I love their designs, but their warranty service sucks. So, in my opinion, the Benchmade Bugout is 100% a better value for your money. Yeah, it's a little flimsy here, but this doesn't do anything. It's not going to break. It's a little flimsy because of the quarter liners. But, if you have any issues with it, just send it to Benchmade. They fix it for you or give you a replacement. So the Benchmade Bugout is a much better value. Although I prefer the pair of 3 in hand. If I had to recommend one of these knives, you were going backpacking, or you just want an ultralight knife in your pocket, and I had to pick between these two what to recommend to someone, I would recommend the Benchmade Bugout over the pair of 3 lightweight, just because of the warranty. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you disagree, comment below. If you've had issues with Spyderco or you've worked with Benchmade on their warranty in the past, comment below. I'd love to hear your thoughts, and everyone else watching this video would love to hear your thoughts, so let us know what you think. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.